on track.
Kanye.
No.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Little dick.
The shade.
I know he got a... Alright, anyway.
Shit.
Big head. Okay. Because that was very rude of him to do that on that day.
Okay, wait. Let's jump into it. Obviously, Kevin Hart started off the week with a bang. He had everybody talking. And simply because he made a gesture of the ultimate love and proposed to his girlfriend, but it happened to be on the same night as his ex-wife debut on VH1's Atlanta Exes. So Johnny and Nikki.
Oh, don't look at me. I don't want to get
let
that
me
serious.
let me talk to go because I feel Johnny itching. All right,
the animosity is brewing with this guy.
So he proposed on her 30th birthday. He threw her a party and
30.
Yeah, and
she's so adorable.
Yeah, and she said yes, obviously, and yeah, that rock. Crazy. I meant to do research on that rock and bring y'all information on that. I'm gonna do that next week because that rock is insane. And I started to, but I couldn't find the exact what it was. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's like a centerpiece, a center rock, like surrounded by like a diamond encrusted like band. It's just diamonds. It's like
do you realize each engagement rock is getting bigger and bigger? I feel like celebrities, we all know celebrities are normally in competition, like back in the days with their chains and their own personal jewelry, but now I feel like the competition is with their wife and their marriage. Like, okay, J-Rock, this person got this, Kim got this rock, so I got to top. Kiara got this rock, so I got to top this. Like,
I must say, Kanye did an amazing job with Kim's ring.
I mean, it's Kanye.
I was just gonna say
like,
that.
let's be real.
That's the most expensive, but the most laid back ring. It's so like
Kanye. It's so simple, but it's so
He's a minimalist
intricate
to a point that it's. Oh, sorry. He's a minimalist, but he also knows the right taste and right level to, the wow factor.
Pause. We are so rude. If you
don't
know that voice,
like, who's this voice? Who is this?
If you don't know that voice, that is Taisha Samuel. We have her in the building. She is.
Hello.
She works with BET and she does casting over there and among other a million other things. She's also on board with EGL. She does PR.
Jack of all trades over here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just a long list of things. But welcome, T.
Oh, thank you for having me, ladies. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Virgo season.
Virgo season.
Although it doesn't matter until September comes.
I can't tell.
But I'm still a Libra, thanks.
We over here having like a chat battle. It's not even a rap battle, it's a chat battle.
So let me get back on track.
Kanye.
No.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Obviously she said yes, and it just sent social media into like an uproar. Everybody was going off on him. And Tori actually did an interview the next morning and she was unbothered.
Hello.
She basically said, I think it's beautiful. Love is beautiful. I'm actually in love too. My man was there right there last night as my show was trending #1. Ratings went through the roof and he was right by my side supporting me 100%. So the rantings went on, social media or whatever. And actually T said this to me the night before. She said, I feel a Kevin rant coming on because he likes to respond.
In less than 5 days.
Yeah, he likes to respond. So this is what he took to Instagram the next day, like later in the week. It might have been Wednesday. He finally responded, and this is what he said. I wish y'all could see my face when I read some of the comments that you guys leave. I just want to take a second to share some common sense in all caps with you guys. August 18th is Nikki Baby's birthday. That's Nico's Instagram name.
Not me, guys.
Actual birthday. It wasn't the day before or the day after. I will say this one more time and never repeat myself again. I wish my ex-wife nothing but the best in life. I've moved forward with my life, and I've been doing so far for the last 6 years. The only thing that was on my mind yesterday was making sure my lady had an amazing 30th birthday. I'm happy to say that my now fiancee, in all caps, was blown away by the entire evening. Miss me with the bullshit. Kill the negativity with positivity. Those are both hashtags. And yeah, there you have it. And I think that shut most of the haters up. Now, let me just say, I think everybody is forgetting, and this is what my editor said to me as well, my EGL editor. Everybody's forgetting the show is pre-taped. That's one. Two, I don't think that Kevin Hart was really trying to do all of that. First of all, he's making buco money right now. He's at his prime right now. You really think that getting back at his ex-wife is really on his mind? Let's not forget it's her birthday.
Can I hop on now?
Wait. It is her birthday. Now, if this was planned, I would not even put it on Kevin Hart's part. I would more so say it's the production. Don't quote me, guys. This is just my opinion. I would more so say it's the production who would do some digging to know. But then how would they have known that he was going to propose to her on that day? Mm-hmm. So it's just,
okay.
I don't believe that
so piggy bank
did that.
Piggyback.
I'll say piggy bank.
Right? I'm over here thinking about saving money. To piggyback off of Novia, I absolutely 100% agree. Although it is entertainment and it was rather fun to participate in the conversation on Twitter. You know, it's always fun to participate on Twitter. I don't think Kevin Hart is checking for Tori. Why check for your ex when you're on to the next? Like, I mean, let's be real. He's happy with his rib, as we hashtag see. He ain't checking for his old piece of bone that he's finished with.
Not piece of bone.
I mean,
yeah,
the meat is gone and it's over with. Dinner was done 46 years ago. He ain't
dying. What a coincidence.
Here comes the conspiracy.
You know what, Johnny? I feel you, because anyone can tell you I'm a conspiracy theorist too. I have all these theories in my head, but this time I really do not believe.
What a coincidence. We'll just leave it at that. What a coincidence. Alright, so it does definitely seem like a coincidence, right? I mean, everybody was saying this from the beginning, but at the same time, like, if he's so much over this girl, like, who gives a... If, you know, it just happens that the day that he proposes to his girl happens to be the same day as his premiere. Like, I did think as well, like, it's a little bit of shade probably was, you know, went into it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it makes for good publicity on everybody's part, in my sense, like, in the way how I look at it.
And that's why when I did my write-up on it on my website, and at the end, I said if he did plan this,
it makes
he's
for
a very smart man.
It makes for good,
because
a good
all
story.
of y'all was talking about it, and that engagement was trending.
So that's all that matters.
So either way, and guess who's writing a book?
Ooh, I don't.
Jenny Lowe.
Yeah.
She is writing a book. It's called True Love, and it is about it's supposed to be like a reflection of her experiences, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, this is how the Penguin, it's going to be on the Penguin Publishing.
And that's a good publishing house.
Yeah.
They're under Random House.
Yeah, and this is what their description is. It explores one of her life's most defining periods, the transformative 2-year journey of how, as an artist and a mother, she's confronted her greatest challenges, identified her biggest fears, and ultimately emerged a stronger person that she's ever been. This visually arresting publication is guided by both intimate and electrifying, never before seen photographs. True Love is an honest and revealing personal diary with hard-won lessons and heartfelt recollections, and a powerful story of self-reflection, rediscovery, and resilience.
How do you feel about this, though?
I think it's going to be some juice in there. Not about what people think it's going to be about. I think it's probably going to more so open up her marriage to Mark Anthony. The one that was supposed to have worked out.
I love J-Lo, but I don't think she needs to do this book. I think she's doing it because she's at a place where she can just do whatever she wants and have fun.
I think she needs to do it.
But I
think a lot of people, it's going to sell because I think a lot of people are so interested.
I'm not saying it's not going to sell. I'm not saying it's not going to be juicy and it's not going to be good. I don't want her to give up her deeds. I don't know.
I think she's at that age where she can release a book. I don't think it's going to even be a tell-all.
No.
I guess I have to wait to see how it's done.
She's just going to brief up on...
Because I love J-Lo, and I do think she has some interesting stuff that I'm going to be like, ooh, girl.
You know what?
But I don't know if I want her to do that route.
You know what? She's the type of person that I think... She doesn't necessarily have to have juice for me to be interested in what she has to say.
I'm not going away.
We have a fun-filled show today.
Yeah, it's just gonna get loud and crazy. We're gonna try to tame it, but so guys, exes.
My ex this, my ex that. What about the exes?
I want to talk about how do we get over these exes? How long does it take to get over
First of
them?
all, did I break up with this ex or did the ex break up with me?
Ooh,
Or
I
was
didn't
it
think that
mutual?
far. The ex broke up with you.
And I need to get over him. I'm a Tory Hart in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay. What would I?
And he has a new girlfriend.
Alright. So he's doing better than me before.
Yes.
He's doing better than me. Tag.
First of all, what do? He breaks up with you.
I
You
never
find
been in
out
a
he has.
situation.
You find out he has a girlfriend on social media. Let's talk about some exes. So, have you guys been in a situation similar?
No.
Me either.
I've never. I've never been.
Okay. All right. Wait.
sorry.
Let me talk for a second while they munch real quick. Okay. So no, I've never been that girl, but I have seen family members, friends in that situation, and I think, in all honesty, we just have to be upfront. In certain situations, guys need to be upfront. Like they need to say, "Oh, I'm seeing such and such, but I still want to see you." If you're open right there in that beginning, I cannot fault you.
You know what's crazy? I
For
always say
finding
this.
out some situation, something in the end, I cannot fault you at all.
One of Nikki's rules for the guys.
Okay, Nikki Jules.
Nobody does the hashtag all the time, so I'm just wondering what's it now. One of my rules, I always tell my homeboys, my male friends, if a girl really likes you, I think you should always be upfront with a girl. Because if she really likes you, no matter what you say, until she's ready to end shit,
She's gonna be around.
she is gonna stick with you. You could say, listen, you could say, listen, Jane Doe, I have Jennifer Doe, and she's rocking with me too. I like you though. You're really cute. I wanna date you, but I'm not letting go of Jennifer right now. Jane, if Jane is into you, if she's feeling that swag, she thinks you're so articulate and educated, and she's so physically attracted to you, Jane Doe gonna go home to her girls. Well, no, she's not even going to her girls.
I'm about to say,
she's
you're not
embarrassed
You're
still.
not gonna say nothing.
She gonna go home and think about it like, damn, did he just tell me he's still talking to Jennifer? And then is she really into you? And you're like, well, at least he told me the truth though. that is how it is.
There are people. I'm the female. I'm not staying around. I don't like that number one, number two bullshit. It's too confusing for me. I'm always gonna be thinking about it. When you're not with me, are you in the studio or are you with that bitch?
I think it's different. I think it's different for every girl. I'm not saying every girl can deal with it, but I think if you're honest about it, and if she really still wants to deal with you, because you know, girls always think we can change the guy, we can do this, and if she feels that she can change you, she's going to stick around to try and change you. So I always just say, guys, just be upfront. Tell her what it is. If you messing with Jennifer, tell her you messing with Jennifer. Let her make the decision to stay with you. Do not take away her decision to make it. Because once we feel like you didn't give us all the evidence and facts to make an honest decision for ourselves, that's what we're pissed about. Yeah, we pissed that you're doing this with another girl because we care about you, but we pissed about you taking away our opportunity to make a decision on our life. That's just so unacceptable.
Be honest.
What if he's like, you didn't ask, I didn't tell?
But yeah, when you ask too though, as females, you need to seek those things out.
Like, what if you really think it's just you and you think it's just you too?
I think in this day and age, we need to act.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's so much going on in this day and age.
Honestly, girls only play dumb. I'm sorry. Girls play dumb a lot.
We play dumb, but there are times we really don't know.
Play dumb. We play dumb. We're not dumb. We play dumb.
Play.
That doesn't mean
you won't be like that forever. You won't be like that forever. Eventually, you'll stop playing and you'll get your shit together, and you won't be a single situationship ass bitch all the time.
Okay, so yeah, back to the regular schedule program, right? So he didn't tell you. You look on Instagram. Your homegirl text you. So this is how, fellas. This is how it always goes. No be a penis raised. Yes,
no, they're so nice.
Yes, students. Yes, my students.
Yeah, you're cutting you off.
I am that girl right now.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I am the female who is going through that situation right now. And Nikki got me through this week. I would be 100% real. Her and shout out to Madison J, because with both of them and Taisha, everybody, if I spoke to you this week, you got me through this week. honestly. And Tiffany.
Because Novia tweeted, and I definitely tweeted, like, we need to talk.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely that girl. And I wasn't completely unaware. Kiara, you are definitely right. I don't feel like any female is oblivious enough, like genuinely, to not know that there's something else going on. We always know.
Yo, I just had to say that because I didn't know how you felt about that thing.
Yeah,
I needed to clear it up.
We always know, no matter what. Like if you have that gut feeling, something ain't right. It might not be exactly what you're thinking, but something is off. Something is off. And if you have that feeling and you choose to ignore it, and then stuff keeps coming up and coming up and coming up, and you keep like overlooking things, that's when you become like, okay, dumb thing. And I was the dumb one. Like keep overlooking.
I don't think girls. I wouldn't consider girls dumb. I just think that you are.
You made a decision to give your love.
You're making more your decisions with your feelings first. That's it. You go off of, oh, he makes me feel good. F the red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. And you can't always say F the red flag. Sometimes you can, like, give them the benefit of the doubt. But when you start seeing yourself actually hurting from those, for what the decisions that he's making, and
or think that
you
he doesn't
question them.
Be okay. But I also came across this Glamour article, and this is really good. It's it was titled "How to Get Over the End of a Non-Relationship." I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And it says, make sure it's really not ever going to happen again. Of course, make sure it's done, over, finito, you move forward. Then the other one is give yourself permission to be sad, which goes back to that lyric, you need your healing time, and I think everyone should marinate in their sadness for a while. It's very important to marinate it. Don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't. You should. Something happened to you, it was drastic, it was emotional, especially when you're in love. Love is the strongest drug, we all know that. And then there's another one that says quit him like a bad habit, obviously. And then I would like to add, go out for some drinks. I mean, yes, to get over one guy, you should have a new guy, but before that new guy, you should be at a happy hour.
Anything.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say,
trying to love her a cocktail, honey.
Hell yeah, but the whole thing is
hell yeah.
She's just right here too.
Hell yeah. Don't worry, we got that on video. We got you.
No, but the thing is, I feel like talking about memes and all that stuff. Like there was one that I saw, like like honey, put some lipstick on and go out and have yourself a nice drink. Like it's gonna be okay. It really is gonna be okay. You might not feel like that right now. And in the process,
it's so crazy because when you're going through it, you feel like it's the worst thing in the world.
Right, that was Chris Brown with X, talking about his exes. Did you guys get a good listen at that?
I didn't really get to listen fully in it, but I do like the beat.
Yeah.
I do like how it starts off really slow and then it kind of,
the beat drops.
It drops. I feel like that's something I can hear in the house clubs. I like it. I see it doing well in Europe, which most of his songs, it does. I need to retrace this. I like it.
Alright. Sorry. And I'm a Breezy fan. I love Breezy, but you didn't catch me. I gotta really sit down and listen to it on my own time. Yeah.
So who he's talking about? Is he talking about Miss Tran or is he talking about Miss Cynthia?
Well, Miss Tran ain't an ex again.
She's back with him.
Yeah. She needs to stop. She needs to stop being the. I wish she was the real life. She's playing the stupid girl now.
You think so?
He's played her so many times in public. It's like, girl, her pride is gone. I respect it though, because to be in a relationship with like that, you can't have a pride. And I don't say in a condescending way, but seriously, you can't have a pride and have stayed with him throughout all that. That's love. That's love with no pride. That's girl, go ahead, karate.
I refuse to report on Chris Brown.
Karate? I call her karate.
Like everybody.
I refuse to report on either of these three individuals unless it has anything to do with music because they all need therapy.
They do.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, the rumor was that he was trying to get her back, and he went to the Monster tour.
I think that's gonna be his first love. That's always gonna be his first love.
I don't think they're over each other.
If given the chance that Rihanna would accept him back without looking stupid, she probably would.
But I don't only think it's just her. I think it's both of them.
Probably so.
I think if they want to be together, they need to take therapy.
I'm just so tired of them going back and forth. That I don't even see them as a sexy couple no more. I remember when I used to think that they were like a sexy couple. Like
negative. All right, next song.
No, what? How you gonna come up like that?
I'm sorry. They was not sexy to me.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. So next song. Have you guys ever heard of Jasmine V? She's the new songstress of Interscope Records.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
She was like a real like young like when
Yeah.
when I did like a write up on her for EGO. She had an EP or something on.
Well, she just dropped a song with her label mate Kendrick Lamar. It's called "That's Me Right There." It's a cute song. So we're gonna get into that really quick, and here it goes. Alright, that was Jasmine V with That's Me Right There featuring my boy Kendrick Lamar. He sounded really good on that song.
Yeah,
Really
I like it.
He always sounds good.
I was like, he can't do any wrong.
I can see that song blowing up
I feel like he hasn't came out with
a couple
anything
months time later
this whole year. I'm waiting on this album.
He hasn't.
Oh, he's making an album.
Has he been touring?
No.
He's working on his album.
Maybe
If
if he's been touring, he's probably just been popping up with his people like.
Yeah, I don't think he's been touring, but
Isaiah.
he's been popping up at different tours.
But he hasn't even released anything to tour. He can't tour.
Well, people tour off of like
Just
his
the old
other years of material.
But Kendrick Lamar's though, he don't got years of material.
Well, no, but like if
He
you
has a nominee.
mixtapes, so he
He
has
has, like, Grammy
material.
nominations.
I don't
When you're
know.
an artist like Kendrick, like J. Cole, you can't. Maybe when you're an artist like Kendrick and J. Cole, you can probably perform pretty much anything for your mixtape, and your fans are gonna. They have solid fans.
But he confirmed that he's working on his album.
And speaking
So
of
he's,
albums
like, slaving
coming out,
away.
Janae Aiko started maybe sidebar. I'm
Hello?
very excited for that.
Hey,
Cannot wait.
well, in that case, T, you got some info for us, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Talk, T. Give
Oh
us some.
yeah, this is a portion when you guys want me to talk about casting.
Oh,
We want you to talk about what you do, boo.
this is the portion.
Other part. She says it like we bullied her.
Right.
There's a lot of bullying going on in the studio. but
Taisha, coming to the studio. We have
Right.
a gun to your head.
There's a lot of-
talk about enlightening our listeners.
there's a lot of bullying going on in the studio.
She's
but,
throwing shade at Millennium right now.
but yeah, so yeah, my not 10 to 7 job, I would say not 9 to 5. I am a talent and casting assistant at BET. So just assisting, the specifically music programming department with coming up with some new talent for on air, whether we're going to create new pilots or have people come on 106 and Park, which is our not flagship, but staple show that's on the network for years and years. So yeah, I guess when it comes to casting, what people need to know, so people who want to be on television, whether you're on radio trying to get onto TV, you're a blogger trying to get onto TV, whatever it is, I would say they want people we look for people who have a strong following on social media. You know that now digital is key with every and anything. People who kind of create their own shows by themselves and kind of build a fan base like you guys are doing with Tongue and Chic. That's great. They want people who have
So
personality.
you're trying to say they want to?
They can possibly not see. That's the thing. Like,
I don't.
can we all step away from? Can we
There
all
you
just
go,
step
thank
away
you.
from reality?
Yes.
Step
Right.
away
Can we step
from
away from
Somebody's
reality?
actually saying it out loud.
Can we stop?
I'm just
Yes.
asking it.
I'm just saying you can have Tongue and Cheek be an actual show.
Mm-hmm.
Be like if you want to pitch it like that, you can do that. But it's like
Tell us
I think
about
some
this
people.
pitching.
Yeah,
I think
come on.
people think.
Get us hip to another check.
I think people think that reality is the way to go, and granted, that's an easy way to make money because the production cost is not high at all. But if you have an idea like something like this and you want to push it to, let's say, BET, MTV, whomever, you have the idea. You have to find the right people, obviously. So that's finding a good casting director that's gonna have your back and not steal your idea.
So what's some cards?
I gotcha. But overall, though, when it comes to casting, you need to have a good social media following. You have obviously great personality. Know what you're speaking about. I think that some people think that just because they can, let's say, be an entertainment blogger, that they really understand the scope of media. You need to know what you're talking about. So if you're going to be a hip hop blogger, know the up and coming artists that are out. Not only the Jays, the Kanyes. Tell me who's going to be on the rise of what's next. And yeah, you just have to kind of, we research people all the time, so you have to kind of be on I guess at the right moment, at the right time. And, if people reach out to you about something, contrary to popular belief, you reach out to a lot of people and they turn them down all the time because they think that they only want to do, one certain thing. But I would say, tell yourself, just because you want to, let's say, be a blogger or a radio personality, whomever, if the opportunity comes for you to be on TV, maybe not do something that you thought you wanted to do, why not try? The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work out.
Amen, amen.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not anything too complicated in the sense that, like, a lot of times my job is to find you, so it's not like you have to be doing something specifically, like, yeah, like, you know, reaching out to people constantly. It's just being, you know, the need for a network. If they need somebody, if you have a good team, they're going to find you if you're doing the good work or doing the work. And then people complain a lot about seeing, like, artists on TV doing hosts and stuff, which actually bothers me as well. Like, I think that there's people who actually study to do this at school or whatever. Why not give those people the opportunity? But it all goes back to a numbers game. If you have a solid fan base already, I'm going to get you to be on TV because that's going to draw attraction to my show.
What are the numbers of a solid fan base? Like, what does that mean?
I would say if you're, like, let's say a blogger or whatever, there's plenty of bloggers, like, let's say Jazz Fly, there's B-Dot, there's Nicole Bitchy. Their following is, like, in the 10Ks, 20Ks. So if you only have, let's say, 100 people following you compared to somebody who has, let's say, in the Ks, they're going to go over that person because but it takes, like, you know, it takes time to build them. So you have to kind of create your own lane and figure out what your brand is and what separates you from everybody else, because everybody thinks that they know entertainment. Everybody can talk about it, but what are you bringing to the table that's a little bit different?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That was a nice segue. Thank you.
That was. Thank you for getting us up the game.
For sure.
So if anybody has a script you need to, you know who to holler at.
Word.
So you can just find me, I guess, somewhere somehow. I don't want to give out my information and people start like.
I have an idea.
Oh, but wait, y'all can see me. Just check me on Instagram.
We'll filter through it all. Let us know.
All right. So I think the last song, I need help pronouncing her name.
Tinashe.
Tinashe.
I love her.
Tinashe.
I thought it was Tanisha.
It's like Tina Shay.
I was gonna really screw it up.
It's like
So
Tina Shay. I like that. You cute. Oh yeah.
Tinashe, she just released a song with Harlem's own. Shout out to Harlem. A$AP Rocky.
Can I just say 1 second? A$AP Rocky is like low key shutting ish down.
That's not the one with
In
Chanel
a
Lamont, right?
lifestyle, I would say on a
The fact that he's in Vogue is
a lifestyle approach. Like, he is more than rap. He
Yeah.
understands the overall cultural aspect of lifestyle.
He's a little Kanye.
And, right, and that's another thing too that people need to realize. Like, it's more than music. Like, it's what you bring to the culture. Like, what are you doing differently that's gonna set you apart? That's why he's in Vogue. That's why people like Pharrell and people like Kanye draw attraction not only from black people but from a larger scope. Like, you have to have a certain appeal. Like, it's an overall lifestyle. It's how you live. You know, and him and Chanel are just super cute.
They are everything. Slaying it. I keep saying y'all, black people are slaying the fashion magazines. This
Bowman,
yeah.
with Rihanna.
The W is Rihanna. Rihanna's on
No,
W.
she's like no.
It's Rihanna on W. Then you got everybody with In Style. Then you got Chanel Iman and A$AP Ferg in is it A$AP Ferg or
A$AP Rocky?
A$AP Rocky in Vogue. I don't know the A$AP people. I don't know that that's real. Y'all know I'm not the music head. I don't know A$AP people. They are slaying. My black and beautiful brown bodies are slaying the fashion
Low key,
industry.
I'm sorry. Rihanna, Iman,
W, honey.
Naomi Campbell.
Yes.
That is the most epic
Slaying.
thing, and I don't
She looks
understand
like the
how
little
nobody
Iman
is
looks like the mother.
talking about it.
Iman looks like the mother. Then it looks like her two little sisters, like her two daughters. Like Rihanna
Can
looks
I
like
just
she
tell
fits
y'all
right
something?
in.
That's when I saw that, I was like, yo, she now
That's
I
a
could
moment.
call her an icon.
That's a moment.
She was
That's
she's definitely a
crazy.
fashion icon. Rihanna is on the level of what Madonna was as a fashion icon.
Madge?
Madonna was out, okay?
Madge is my girl.
Y'all should see
your
no me.
face.
Y'all should
Madge
see
is
no
my
me
girl.
right
That's
now.
my beat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to this song.
The song is called Pretend. We got 5 minutes. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna jump in the middle of it. Where it starts is where it starts. All right, that was Pretend by Tina Shay.
That's
Tinashe.
Tinashe.
I'm glad you really followed me. I love it.
Yeah, that was
A$AP
great.
Rocky.
I love it.
So y'all, we like her.
Yeah.
I see big things happening for her.
You guys should get her on.
This
You guys should
generation.
get her on the show. You know, she is unbecoming, so.
Girl,
Oh, that's
she is already, she's past up and coming.
How about you cast her for the show?
She's past up and coming. She's coming to this little show.
I don't think she will come.
You gotta think big of yourself so that you get big, you know, greatness to come
Ooh, I
towards
like
you.
that.
You can't.
Woo.
I like
Well, let's
that.
get Drake on the show.
I like that.
Let's get Drake on the show.
On this note, note, let me wrap it up. Me and Johnny was on a trade. She wanted me to have this announcement. We were talking about Rihanna. We were talking about, like, what can she do? Beyonce came, kind of stole the sex lane, which is kind of really was Rihanna's kind of thing. So it's like, what her next album's going to be out? If it's not a love album, clearly she's not in love because she keep breaking up with Drake.
This is Nikki's advice.
My advice, anybody out there, please tell Rihanna she should do a full-blown reggae album. Listen and why I say this. As a Caribbean person, Rihanna could drop a sex album and it'll be great, but let's be real, we're still listening to Drunk Love. We're still listening to Partition. We're still listening to Blow. Beyonce's still running the game right now with this album. It's a great album. Rihanna needs to do something. Wait, hold on, let me get my thoughts out because we're almost finished. Rihanna needs to do something completely different, but that's still of her taste, and she does drop, a little reggae song on every album here and there. But if she does a full-blown reggae album, get Movado, Serrani, I don't know if Vibe Cartel can do a verse.
Parts of that bother me because Rihanna is not Jamaican. She needs to. I'm tired of these American people that come from soca origins. They need to acknowledge soca music.
Okay, listen.
So she would not
American, and she's not she's not Jamaican, yes, but Jamaican people aren't the only people that does reggae. We are the ones who kind of founded it, and that's kind of our niche, but they're not the only person who does reggae. Reggae is a wide range of Caribbean things, so she can do it. I say reggae because I don't like soca. I will never listen to soca, and I love Rihanna. That's why I said reggae.
Girl.
But I do think she should do that. What?
If she go wind up her body on...
This is what I'm saying. You know how Sean Paul used to do it, like Saran, like all those dancers. Like, she needs a full-blown reggae album with all the good people.
I know low-key Rihanna be in her house winding down to some good soca. So if she could get on that truck in Barbados and wind down to some good soca, she could make an epic
So then let's do a reggae soca
she album.
But I also just feel like soca isn't as of...
It's not international because people don't make it that way. That's a whole other conversation.
True, that's a whole other conversation. We don't have to say that for another week, but okay, let's do that.
No, being Trini or not.
All right, a reggae soca infused album. Get all the popping people in the islands together and do a good old popping crop over music video for me. I will be like floored. And drop it when Crop Over comes out next year.
So we need Rock Nation. Oh, so I get it. So we need Rock Nation.
Yeah, so we need to align it with either some type of carnival, whether it's
I should have recorded this message to
something. Her. But if you could do an epic reggae calypso infused soca with Movado, Serrani, everybody, and the video.
Y'all heard it here first.
And the video is straight crop over music video. My girl, she's winning and will shut it down. That's VMA. That's all I'm saying.
That actually makes a lot of sense to align it with carnival season.
Yes, my girl, I'm telling you, I got this genius. Really,
guys,
I got it.
Nikki heard it. We said it here first.
Thank you, Nikki's rules.
Tongue and Chic. Kodak lens.
And we need. And if anybody else try to come up with this idea,
I will shoot you.
We heard it first.
I will shoot you on sight like these police.
Don't end up catching a case like Remy.
Forget it. I'm not going to shoot. I don't want to catch a case. Right, Remy told me not to do that.
Okay. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
There was a lot of events today, but hey.
Thank you, Kiara, for coming in so much. We love you, Extreme 104 family. Thank you, Taisha, for coming in.
No problem. Whenever you guys want me to come back,
Oh, right, it will be very soon. So, NoBRolls.com. Y'all know the deal.
All day. Johnny Small, JohnnySmall.com.
And Nikki Cherie on Twitter and Instagram and theprimsverse.com, and also check me out at Clutch.
All right, we love you. Thank you. Tongue and Chic, Extreme 104 FM.
All right, we got